In today's episode, James is doing a video from his kitchen. Just like every other episode. Let's get into it. So as we all know, it's very rude to turn up to someone else's house empty-handed. And later on today, I've actually been invited around to someone else's house. How exciting. I bet he hasn't. I bet he's just trying to do this to look cool in front of the camera. Oh, I've got friends, by the way. No, honestly, they invite me places and everything. Yeah, right. So what I thought I would do is make something. And it just so happens that I do have something that I can make. NinjaBread. To be honest, James, you might be better turning up empty-handed. It's like gingerbread, but they're all shaped in ninja poses. Oh, he's gonna do ninja moves. All got fighting things and kicking and all the NinjaBread. I'm sensing this video is gonna get a low mark. It says I need to preheat the oven, combine cookie mix, room temperature butter. Now hold on, so how come it tells me to preheat the oven, but apparently I'm supposed to have room temperature butter? How come royal icing mix doesn't have powdered sugar in it? Who has powdered sugar? I would almost say that was misleading. If a product says it contains royal icing, but you have to provide your own powdered sugar, which let's not forget, powdered sugar is called icing sugar in the UK. Why is it called icing sugar? Because it's literally the thing that makes icing. Okay, well let's open the box. Let's see. Cook 8 ounce. I'm taking that as a gingerbread mix. NinjaBread cutters, I guess. That's Ninjas. I've got a piping bag. There's no hole on the end, so I imagine I also need scissors, but that wasn't written on the box. This must be the royal icing. Contains egg. Allergens are all in the thing. Good. Oh, James has just found something good about the product. It does contain allergen information. So, well done, NinjaBread people. Perfect. And these must be the beads. I bet they taste horrible. Okay. But that plastic is sharp. Look at it. Take your eye out. Okay, so I'm going to skip forward a wee bit. There was a sequence of him badly weighing out some butter. There was a point where he tried to put honey in a bowl, but unfortunately it was out of shot of the camera, so we didn't see it. There was the moment when he discovered that he actually also needed some flour for this recipe. Then he spent ages mixing the dough together. That just took forever. Then there was a point where he found out that the mixture had to be placed in the fridge for half an hour, totally negating the need to preheat your oven unless your oven needs to be preheated for like an hour. And finally he greased a baking tray and cut out all these figures and put everything in the oven. So let's catch up with the action in the oven. This is what I've been able to get from half a teaspoon of water and the mix that they gave me. It's not a lot, if I'm being honest. Not a lot. Obviously they want me to add my own powdered sugar to this, but I don't have any icing, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do at this point in time, truth be told. So, This episode's taking a complete dramatic twist. James isn't now sure what he's going to do. Maybe he's going to abandon the whole product. Or maybe he's going to have to, go to the shops and get some icing sugar. Or maybe he's going to have to turn up at his friend's house completely empty-handed. Whatever happens, you're going to find out next week. So tune in then. I'm joking. We're just going to find out now because I can. Here we go. I'm going to add some cocoa powder. This might end up in disaster, but the answer to the cliffhanger is never as good as you would like it to be, is it? Now, as I was mixing this, I thought, well, although it's not going to be white like the box, when you think of ninjas, I tend to think of them wearing black anyway. So this should be called like karate bread or something. I think what I'm going to do is actually make ninja bread, because this is dark. So I actually think that I might make this better than what they've done. If it turns out that James's chocolate icing is better than the white icing, he might actually get a better mark for this video than I thought. This video really hasn't convinced me that I would want to go out and buy the NinjaBread product. I mean, the whole idea of a kit is that it should make your life easier, but the idea you have to provide a lot of the ingredients yourself seems a bit ridiculous. I am a bit disappointed that we never got to see James at his party. I think that would have been a good thing to include, and it might have actually given credence to the idea that he was in fact going to a party, but we never saw it. But it was nice that we got to see some artistic skills from James, although he really can't help himself having to do something rude. I mean, just unnecessary. And let's not forget, we now have footage of James saying, "NinjaBread. NinjaBread." Now, I'm not sure if the chocolate icing is better or worse than the white, but it certainly works. If James had this idea by himself, I might be willing to, give him a higher mark, but he bought a kit and decided on the chocolate icing in lieu of having icing sugar. So this idea of James gets 3 out of 10.